to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running inside, it's Smothers. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Flying out to the left. The 30, the 20. He's at the top. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside, it's Lacey. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football,
might have a chance. He was off to the races and maybe another step. He would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Frazier. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score.
Yo, bro, you know how to make adjustments on this now?
Looking for the tie with
How
the
do you
extra point.
adjust?
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Arch Madness. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Going over the top. Snags it on the right. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorn.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Across the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Rides to the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays.
Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Now they're going to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. The throw. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
They'll try to run it with Frazier. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football. As you get closer to that goal line, be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he added the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Here's Manning to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll go down right there, but that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Lacey. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line and getting running backs on the ground.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Rebels. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
To throw, Manning. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels. Took it all the way back to the house. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. Manning. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
It's complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. Finds the tight end.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Bring in the heat. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hart's going to spin it again. On the left side, here's Coleman.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Throwing Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Going to try to get it himself. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down...
There he goes. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have... Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on fourth down. They'll pass for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long. The percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's Arts to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's caught. It's Townsend. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Complete, left side, Coleman. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Turning it on. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Rebels offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Well, so much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 and plus territory. He goes right back to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. He's loose on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. comes the Texas offense. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Shakes off the defender. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on its way. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback moving. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Quarterback may change this route. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together.
Touchdown, Texas! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I mean, running the football a bunch and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like this offense, do best, pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job, and if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here in the second half. Like early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's got it down the field. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He might want another play. Arch is going to throw for it. Now adjusting. Throwing on the run. He's open on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DB.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it down the field. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll run the option. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Running inside, it's Lacey. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He tries to take the top off. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Rebels are flying down the field. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Pocket breaking down. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Touchdown, Rebels. They move on top here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They marched 72 yards, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run inside. It Smothers. Makes it past the marker. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Madness. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Back to pass. It's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a great job by the defense here, playing with the lead, knowing the opponent needs a touchdown. They're just trying to get to the ball and punch it out. They practiced this all week, and it comes up.
Oh, he's got some space. Into the house. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all. Now it's time to choose you. Here, you can create your own coach. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel at make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your... Welcome to staged recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage 2 begins once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, Stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team. As the new athletic director, your job is simple. Build your...
Colin, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. He's going to take off. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of
trying to beat the D deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throw it, say it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Finding some room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sayin to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Upstairs to make the catch. There he goes. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch.
He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Makes the grab. It's Durham. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes to the right. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play. And do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Saying, whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Wants to throw, it's Sayin. Throws it deep. Makes the grab down the left side. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Say it. It's on target and complete. And they will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. It's caught for the 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Dropping back, it's Levin. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. LSU right back to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Smashes through the tackle.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Here's Julian saying to throw. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside. It's Jackson. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Touchdown! Buckeye! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete. Second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. Throwing, say it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. He'll start the return inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And they got it.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Gonna take a shot. Snatches it on the right. Across. Being knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Using his feet to buy time. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Speeding down the left side. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here's Sayin to throw. Rushes on him. Looking for the score. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can... I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Sayin. Got a man. It's West. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Booster, booster! Freeze, freeze! Hydro, hydro! Sweep, sweep!
Back to throw, it's Sayin. He unleashes a long one. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. But this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB well.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Still running at the 40. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, LSU. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Right down the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Say it. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the deep.
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. Touchdown LSU! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Julian saying to throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Saying back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Throw it, say it. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeye! Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Levin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a mass.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wants to change this route. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking down the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long.
Booster.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Put 6 on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Under fire.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw, and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Sayin. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't.
Going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And man, a lot of Sometimes late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense in an empty set. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They stripped it out. Recovered by the defense. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Buckeye! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Dropping back, it's Levin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. LSU quick to the line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Green.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers, we know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air, it's Levin. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
LSU lining up first and goal. In the red area, it's Berry. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Past the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. This offense has it with really good field position. Say it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he makes the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To throw, it's Levin. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good to death.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to auto selected.
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, do they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying him, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
The ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Jones to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his back in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Pulled down for the tackle.
At defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense.
Okie dokie.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas. DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Reese?
Okay, Holly. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Accepts it, they will take the penalty.
Break. Solo. Ready. Check. Ready to go.
The run inside. It smothers. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's Manning to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Bishop. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davison. At the 45 on his way. And he takes it all the way down to the... Yard line.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed, and that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield, but you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dante Moore throwing right. Oh, he drops him. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. More to throw for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, Manning. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gets rid of it. Coleman open on the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here's a heat. Looking to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the extra point splits the uprights. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at... Five-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Moore. Got the back over the middle.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a grab. He's got a first down. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback may change this route. Manning. Pocket breaking down. Makes a deep grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. It's complete. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Freeze, freeze. Hydro. Sweep. Here we go. Ready. Return, return.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the middle. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man. It's Stewart. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Throwing more. Here comes the heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Got a little grass. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can...
Has it! They will score! Touchdown, Ducks! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken... He stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He might want another play. Throwing Manning. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab on the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd and 10. Manning to the air again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Arch to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. More to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside. It's Smothers. Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. He is denied, and they will not be able to take the lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Here's more to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Dante Moore. Rushes on him. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And it's no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now here's Moore. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Moore. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. we got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. The run inside. It Smothers. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Arch Madness. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's loose down the left side. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Manning to throw. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. Offense still out there and lining up quickly on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. The Longhorns have this offense rolling.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, Tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
To throw, Manning. Under fire. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Manning from the gun on third down. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. He'll go. And Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback making checks. Manning. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Manning from the gun on third down. Puts it out of the air. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Longhorn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The Longhorns with a huge short answer.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Throwing Manning. Bringing the heat. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a 1-possession game late. From inside the 10, here he comes. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score, and he's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass.
Makes the grab in their space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Arch to throw. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incomplete.
Throws toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Art's going to spin it again. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Throwing more. He's going to fire deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to get the two, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's into the end zone for the two, and we've got a tie game in the final 2 minutes. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's more to throw. The screen, and watch out. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management.
He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
This time it's complete across the 45. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the first down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50 and get in scoring position.
Here's the pressure. Goes high to pull it in.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Touchdown Ducks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Arch is going to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Welcome to Road to Glory. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your legendary college career. Before you get started, you can customize your experience to your liking in the settings. This is also where you can import team builder teams for both high school and college. If you'd like, you can build out custom conferences so the college football landscape looks the way you want it to. First, you need to choose the starting point. Next, it's time to pick your position. We've added 3 new positions this year, tight end, edge, and safety. So you have more ways to play the way you want. Next, you'll set your player's skills on the field. But first, choose the legend that you'd like to model your player after. Your player's height, weight, and physique will be based on the legend you choose. On the right side of the screen, you'll see the max potential for each attribute. Once you set your template, you'll have the chance to reallocate. Here, you can adjust your player's max potential by editing the template allocation of points. This will determine how high you can progress each attribute during your career. Your player's archetype and potential physical abilities will be determined based on your allocation of points in these skills. You'll have the chance to raise these attributes further by earning up to 25 cap breakers. These are awarded for accomplishing milestones like winning awards, setting records, or winning championships. Welcome to your senior year of high school. Each week, you'll play through key moments from your games to put out the best.